everyone, how would you like to have your childhood ruined forever? So some of you may know that there is going to be a CW live-action Powerpuff Girls show. The pilot was scripted and filmed, but it didn't really go through. Now we're finding out that it's going to be reworked. So they're going to do reshoots of the whole thing. Now, as I remember, the reason they give for it being reworked is that it felt too campy. It didn't feel as rooted in reality as it might have felt. It needed to be more realistic. Well, let me tell you something, guys. The script of the original pilot had some screenshots that were leaked online. Now, a lot of people were kind of questioning whether or not they were real. A lot of people thought that they were just parody, and while I would have loved for that to be parody, it looks like it was real. Because anyone who's sharing those screenshots are getting striked. So let's see how long it takes for this video to get striked. Let's do this. Because I am going to read out loud all of those terrible screenshots. I mean, like, think of it this way, CW. You're going to rewrite the pilot anyway. I assume that this is from the old pilot. So the fact that people are laughing at these screenshots of the script tells you to take those parts out and actually rewrite them. Getting into, like, plot-wise. So apparently, like, Mojo was Professor Utonium's lab buddy, but Mojo found the secret to Chemical X and Utonium took credit for it. So I guess they just want to put that right in your face that Utonium, the guy that we love, is actually a bad guy. Thank you, CW. That was close. We almost liked a male character. And his son is called Jojo. And get this, he's the mayor of Townsville. And he's running for re-election. And I assume that he's not going to get re-elected, but rather a woman is going to get elected instead. Also, I don't know if you could tell already, but Buttercup is supposed to be gay in this version. Alright, let's get to those screenshots. So here we have the first one. This is Bubbles speaking, keep in mind. Blossom's fine. I saw her on Insta that she has a boyfriend. I saw on her LinkedIn that she got promoted, and I saw on Facebook that she still talks to Grandpa despite their political differences. Buttercup says, coming back here is probably triggering for her. Bubbles says, why? 'Cause she's the one who killed Mojo? Oh yeah, that's another plot detail I forgot. They made Blossom a murderer. She killed Mojo. Okay, I mean, moveon.org. This is Bubbles speaking. Next screenshot. Oh, hang in there, guys. Hang in there. We got 6 more of these. You need to make it. We need to get through this together. Buttercup speaking. Bloss, wake up, or we'll leak your nudes everywhere. And then Bubbles looks at her confused, and Buttercup goes, that worked on you once. Okay, next, here we go. Them talking about their childhood. This is Bubbles speaking. Look, we loved being Powerpuff Girls, but sometimes we wanted to do other things too. Like in Dirty Dancing, Baby wanted to join the Peace Corps, but she also wanted to be a fancy slut. And her dad didn't get it. Bubbles wants to be a slut, guys. And then at home, Blossom heads upstairs where the bumping sound, fold caps, continues from Buttercup's room, then abruptly stops. Blossom opens the door and finds Buttercup in bed with Macy, the woman she eyed at the bar the night before. They've just finished. Oh, very, very clever. Blossom goes, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Buttercup says, it's fine. We're done, right? Macy says, I'd say 6 times is enough. Yeah, I don't know if you caught this before, but Buttercup is supposed to be gay in this version, because you see she's the tomboy of all of them, and you can't be a tomboy unless you're gay. Next one. Okay, so that's another detail I forgot. They kept the narrator. Remember the narrator from the original Powerpuff Girls? They kept the narrator in, so there's a narrator through this pilot. Okay. Should I do the narrator voice? I don't know if I can do it quite as well. Unlike our prodigal Powerpuffs, Mojo's son, Jojo, stayed in Townsville. Indeed, his dedication to the city had carried him all the way to the public office. He was the youngest person ever elected mayor of Townsville. Unfortunately for him, a second term seems unlikely. And then this is the new character, Mojo's son. I've delivered on everything I promised except free Gelato Fridays. And that's only because the perfect scoop turned out to be a front for meth trafficking. Alyssa Lawrence has no experience. She's impulsive and reactionary. Gina says, she's exciting. He responds with, you mean she's not a white man? You know, you hear about reverse discrimination, but until it happens to you... No offense, you totally earned your position. Optics don't hurt, though. Yeah, of course they would have the villain bring up reverse discrimination. By the way, it's not reverse discrimination. It's just discrimination. It's discrimination with a sense of I'm a victim. That's what reverse discrimination is. Don't worry, there's more of Gina and Jojo. I assume that Gina's supposed to be a stand-in for Miss Bellum. With all due respect, Mr. Mayor, Townsville is a candy-colored bubble of privilege and comfort. Ever since the creature attacks stopped, we're one of America's safest cities. I don't think people are voting from a place of fear. And then Jojo goes, what about my pet monkey? That was meaningful in the last election. Gina says, post Harambe, no one cares anymore. Dude, that is such a very Hollywood TV thing that they just would add a monkey into a TV show to see, because apparently people in America really respond well to monkeys in TV shows. So like every single TV show they would like force a monkey into an episode, and that's the vibe that I get from them, like putting a monkey, having Jojo have a pet monkey. I mean, I guess it makes sense if you want to reference to the original Powerpuff Girls, but Mojo Jojo is one person and he is a monkey. It's not too hard to do. I mean, really, you could just put someone in a monkey costume. Blossom says, aren't we here to investigate? Buttercup says, I'm here to pick up bi-curious townies. You're here to avoid Drake. Bubbles is here to investigate, but she forgot Butch hates her. Is that like Butch as in reference to Butch from the Rowdy Ref Boys? Are they in this show? Oh geez, I don't want to see what they do to those guys. You know that they're just gonna be like a bunch of misogynist gang members or some shit. Luckily, we're dealing with another hate boner, so alcohol helps. Blossom says, why do you know so much about hate boners? Buttercup says, life is one big hate boner. Don't you love hearing the three Powerpuff Girls like just talking about boners and sex? And it seems like almost every conversation we see that goes around with these three girls, sisters by the way, it all revolves around sex. It's always just, oh, we are girl and we like to fuck. We superheroes and we slut. We're super slut. Real three-dimensional characters you've created here. Alright, the last one for you guys. In Mojo, this is how the episode ends, right? In Mojo's observatory at night, a camera feed that Jojo watches. The action figure has a secret camera inside. A scowl on his face. His pet monkey watches the feed beside him, eating a banana, because you know monkeys do that. They eat bananas. Jojo says, I'll find another way to win re-election. We took them out once, we can do it again. Right, Dad? The monkey screeches with fervor as we cut to black. Oh, good job, guys. Oh my god, so good! So good! So let me ask you guys something. After hearing those screenshots of the script, do you know why they could possibly be rewriting this pilot? What could the reason possibly be? Why would you want to rewrite this? This is gold. Okay, so creatures did exist and they did attack Townsville, but Mojo is not a creature. He's just a person who knew Utonium, and then his son has a pet monkey. It has nothing to do with Mojo. What does he do? Is he still a genius? Is he gonna make machines and stuff? What exactly is his superpower? Being a guy? And of course they really messed with these fucking characters. They were so distinct in the cartoon, and it seems like it would have been really easy to adapt them in live action. I mean, you look back at the cartoon, and it was pretty simple. Bubbles was the cute one, Blossom was the smart one, Buttercup was the tomboy one. They each had their own distinctive quirks, they each had their own likes and dislikes, they even each had their own special, unique power. Instead, they're envisioning of these types of characters growing up and becoming mature. Mature apparently translates to perverted in this. Granted, I'm only seeing screenshots of the script, but it seems like every single time there's a screenshot of these three girls talking to each other, they're always talking about sex. And you know what that makes them look like? We got the slut over here, we got the murderer slut over here, and then we got the gay slut over here. And this is what they're like marketing towards like teenagers and adults. This is what they think we want to watch. Even more so, marketing towards the original fans. They don't want to see these three little girls growing up and becoming super perverted. And I don't really think that's a polite way of interpreting women, or interpreting gay women for that matter. But CW does that a lot. Whenever they have a gay woman on the screen, she's just like super sexually aggressive, always sleeping around, always sassy. How is that supposed to be flattering? My childhood ruined forever. The good news though is that they are rewriting it, and they should rewrite it because that is garbage. That is like that's way worse than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think that they had the guts to make it that sexually aggressive, especially when you're thinking about how they're reimagining children. These were children that they're adapting into adults, and the first thing that pops into their head is, I'm gonna make them all super sexual. It's about fucking them girls with some bumping going on. Yeah, it's weird. I'm sorry you guys had to read that with me. But you know what's not weird, guys? The Ellie the Eliminator graphic novel on Indiegogo now. Only a small stretch to go till we hit that goal. So you better get your copy. Time is running out, and I'll be more than excited to get these books shipped out. Man, I really hope if I ever get a live action Ellie the Eliminator in the future that they do not turn all the characters into sexual deviants. As usual, guys, thank you for watching. Sorry about the microphone, still tweaking it here and there. I really do actually think that I just need a new microphone. It's non-stop messing up. I changed the settings and it's still like this. Regardless, I hope this video was enjoyable for you. I hope my suffering was enjoyable for you. More videos coming up soon. Till then, guys, bye!
Program restart.